Whoa now, what's happening? This the Maniacal Man. It's Kyle Smith speaking from the future about the past and the present. Huh. When Young Funny gets together, no matter which one of us it is, it's always a good time. Here's Geneva Joy, First Lady of Young Funny. Bingo the way we go. Y'all stay safe out there. Listen up and enjoy these words. Black Lives Matter. You can follow me at Maniacal Menace on Instagram, maniacalmenace.com. That's MANIACALMENAC. I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Yeah. So, yeah. It is that bullshit. You ready? How you feeling? What is that? What is that? You just gave me a look. I don't know.
I had nothing to say. I was
Okay. Well, what's up? What's up? What's up? Boom, back again, goddammit, with another edition of Tell Me a Joke, the guideline of chasing a dream. And I am your host of Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith. Said the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. And I'm here today with my sister, goddammit, when it comes to this comedy thing, man, is the road dog. She's out here doing her due diligence when it comes to this entrepreneurial status. Geneva Joy.
Hey, how are y'all?
Oh,
I was saying y'all, everybody, and then it got mixed up.
Fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Listen, it's my morning.
This
right?
is. I mean, it's 2. It's 2.
LA time.
L is in LA time. LA time is 12. But either or, it's good that because you are living the life of a dream chaser. You don't have to wake up.
I keep trying to tell these hoes that. You'd be surprised how many comedians have an issue with the fact that my self-employed self don't wake up at 6:30 in the morning.
So many have an issue. It's like
I think they jealous because first of all, we go do these shows.
Yeah.
Average show might start at 8 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you deliver a joke, and this is something I need non-comedians to understand, something I didn't understand before I really started doing it either.
Uh-huh.
Like, you got to put energy on that stage.
Yes.
Even those of us who act like we're just being on stage, it takes a level of energy to do it
Your
right.
mentality has to be there.
Right? And when you do that, you're hyped up afterwards. And again, we're not bouncing off the walls.
No.
But you can't just go on stage, deliver a good set, and then just go lay down. Like, you're pumped a little bit inside.
Yeah.
You have, like, adrenaline going on. So, like, even if your show is over at, like, 9:30, 10, or even if you're up there just 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it take a while to come down from that.
You still got everybody in the audience, their energy that they also bring towards the stage, because you feel that it matters if you're bombing or if you fucking doing real well. You still take other
if you're
people's
bombing, you're not sleeping at night.
No.
You're not sleeping. You're sleeping at 6 in the morning.
Terrible times. Yeah, like especially to go through, because oh man, and it's so weird when you do bomb. It's like, why do this again? Why do I do this? Just for that one factor that,
you start thinking
it went
maybe you're
well.
supposed to be on the shirt bus and you didn't know?
Yeah. It's like the things that I think about is not the things that these people think about. And it seems like these people are actually trying to teach something. And I'm not teaching anything. I'm just going to bring something silly that I find it could be a lesson to some people. But it's not nothing that should be taught. But still.
Yeah. So the whole point is like, even if show's over 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm not falling asleep until about 1 or 2. Because not to mention you still got to get home from shows.
Yeah.
Probably got other stuff you got to do. You got email. You got stuff to do.
Yeah.
And then you go to sleep.
Yeah. What is
So how I'm going to sleep 1 2, waking up 6? Y'all can kill yourselves. I ain't fit to kill me. I ain't got nowhere to be until 7 o'clock the next day. I'm asleep till I want to sleep.
That is the perks of chasing your dreams and being your own entrepreneur and self-employed, which I am.
I don't have a retirement fund, but I'm good.
That is, see, you've been making it. You've been in this nice house since I've been knowing you. Since
It
you've
look
been,
nice.
it is. Fuck what you're talking about compared to where I had to live for the last 9 months. All right, this is goddamn. It's nice. It's a place you can come and fucking be home. You know, like you don't get that when you go out trying to chase this dream. Because basically every time you go out trying to chase this dream, you starting all the way to fuck over again. Because especially most motherfuckers don't. Yeah, most motherfuckers don't know you. And for me right now, not being established in one area, I'm bouncing around. So it's good that I do know certain people. But in other places, they're like, man, who this little nigga is? And then when you get on stage, you're like, oh, hey, you come see what we got in the back door. Like, look. This is where all the shit happens. Since you can be part of the team now, because we've trusted that you're funny. Because that's what we got to do. We got to go out here and make it known.
Comedians are so hard to please.
Oh my god!
Like this guy in you're not supposed to mention it. I was talking to this guy online.
Yeah.
He said everybody always critical of Tyler Perry. So my response to somebody posted something about his latest movie was like, and it was a comedian. I'm like, first of all, we're not in his arena. That's some Benny Bernay Oprah knees for being on a level with somebody. So none of us are in his arena.
No.
Also, whether you like what he does or not, whether you think it's good quality quotes or not, the proof is in his success.
Yeah, he's made his own lane and he is killing in it.
Like you have people who pay to go to see his movies. Enough people watch his movies and enjoy his movies that networks are paying him to produce more movies.
And before it was movies, there was plays. It was the plays that they was going to.
You really can't knock him for it. You can say you personally don't like it, but even I think that's people just trying to be bougie.
Yeah, because they see somebody being happy, and this is cancel culture. Like, people don't want people to be happy nowadays.
I feel like people are just being bougie because the same people who expect Martin Scorsese type films out of Tyler Perry are the same people who like mumble rap. And I'm all like, so when did we get a bar? When did we get a standard here?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, we understand where fucking Tyler Perry had to come from. Because, I mean, I think it's... I noticed what you've been talking about. You know, how... I don't know what movie it is, but I've been seeing it circulate on fucking the internet that people's like, oh, such and such is going on, terrible acting, but a good movie still. Or whatever. I don't know what's going on.
How is that? How is it terrible acting a good movie?
I have no idea.
So everybody says different. So right now they're picking on the fact that like a background extra did some weird stuff. And you see it.
Yeah.
And then there was like a wig change that they didn't catch. People still watch Ben-Hur, and Charlton Heston had a watch on, and he's supposed to be one of the Pharaoh's army in the Bible.
Oh,
he had a watch on. Like
I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice.
People mess up in movies all the time. Like, but people hold Tyler Perry to this unbelievable standard, and I just really think it's like the black.
That's the king of lace fronts.
Say middle class. Right there. It's the
lace fronts with the mic in it. So I couldn't stand that shit, son. The lace fronts with the mic in it that Tyler Perry always had. I was like, is that a mold?
Oh, that's for stage.
I know.
That's for stage.
You could always do something different, though.
No. Even operas, you see that. It's just so okay. I would explain the lace front with the mic.
Please. So it bothered the fuck out of me.
It's for stage. They mic you like that on stage quite often, but since Tyler Perry is hustler enough to take those stage plays, film them, and sell them, you get to see the stage up close in a way people normally don't. Oh. So if you went to an opera and you got to see one of them backstage, you would see that mic if you got close enough to them.
Yeah.
But you normally don't get that close to them. But he was like, you know what? Film this and put it on the streets. That's why you get to see it. Since
everybody like coming to see my plays, I'm going to get it out there to everybody that can't come see my plays.
Yeah. And so like that's just he just ignores the fact that that's there because people want to see the play.
That's like a birthmark.
Because I used to have really good vision when I was younger, and we would go to plays and I could see the mics. I could see them.
It would bother you a little bit. Would it bother you?
I knew what it was, and I knew I wasn't supposed to be able to see it.
Oh, like stage magic and shit. Like, hey, we gonna tell y'all the trick, but the people at home don't know the trick.
Like for instance, stage makeup is horrible. Like if you see somebody up close with their stage makeup on, it's frightening. But from where you're sitting with the lights, it looks like a normal person, normal face. Stage make. That's why drag queens makeup is so extreme.
It is.
A lot of them learn from the theater.
The contours.
And then they're trying to make it seem. So they kind of trying to tone down theater makeup. So like even when you blow up, you do your first real theater set. They're gonna put makeup on you, and you're gonna feel like an idiot when you look in the mirror in the trailer.
A little bit.
But when you're on stage, it's gonna look like your face.
Huh.
Because of all the lights in the distance and shit like that. Like they have to do. Sorry, I don't know I'm supposed to curse. They have to give you brows and lashes.
Please get filthy if you like.
Yeah. Okay. Well. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well,
I've been practicing not cursing on stage because I want to do cruise ships.
Yeah, that's a factor to do. But do you curse in front of your parents?
No.
Or do you curse? You see, just do that. Pretend like you're in front of your parents. Like I was that kid that when I was growing up, I was the one that parents would love to have around. It was like, oh, we like him. He's good. He's not a foul mouth and he's respectful. You know, all of my other friends were like real mean.
They didn't know you had the drugs?
I didn't have the drugs back then. Okay. Back then, this was before I did the drugs. So, but I was always respectful because that's how I was raised. And, you know, but my other friends, it was like, oh no, you're a foul mouth motherfucker. We don't deal with that. If a child curses
in front of me, I will pop them in the neck. I don't care who they are.
And see, that's what I understood. I was like, I know I'm not supposed to be like being rude and, you know, fucking with the foul mouth in front of adults and shit. So that's how I always presented myself, especially when I came to like if kids were going to be at
older than me, I feel weird cursing in front of like
really
personal
attack. Yeah. Just because I do feel because that person's got a lot more wisdom than I do, so there's no need for me to, I guess, pop off or you don't need to hear this youngness coming out of my mouth for no reason.
I have a cousin who is, I feel like when I was like 13, she maybe was like 20, maybe not quite. I think she might just be, I don't think she's as old as me now, I think, but whatever. I was walking with her one day. She was walking me somewhere. She might have been like 18, 19. I was like 13. And I was telling her something that happened at school. And I think all of a sudden I was like, and then this bitch, my cousin stopped. I remember we were on Parkside Avenue by the salt. If anybody from Philly's listening, Parkside Avenue by where they keep the salt for the
salt.
Everybody in Philly know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because it's a northern culture, so like you have to salt the roads when it snows.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All hell break loose.
Right.
So it's this place where they keep the salt at.
Mm-hmm.
And like it takes up a large part of this Parkside Avenue where in my neighborhood. And then people like climb it, like crackheads climb it at night before it snows, and they steal the salt. They climb the fence.
Oh, okay, climb the fence.
They steal the salt. Or then sometimes the people just
what do the crackheads do with the salt?
They sell it to the people.
Oh, so they sell the salt.
Yeah, it's rock salt. Yeah.
Oh.
But then sometimes they just pour, like the company just pours some of the salt on the other side of the fence so that people can prepare for like a big storm.
Yeah. So
then like your uncles and your aunties will roll up and just start shoveling salt into a bucket and then be prepared. Yeah, you gotta salt your steps. And when you, because you'll die. You'll die sliding down your own steps. It happens. You gotta put salt in front of your car to get it out.
We have the ones we don't get snow like this, so we have no idea.
Yeah,
especially me, I have no idea about the salt technique.
When your money low or you forget that the storm coming and you don't go buy bags of rock salt.
Bags of rock salt.
Like dog food size bags. This is what I had to carry every winter.
Oh my God.
And they stacked up on your porch until crackheads start stealing them. Then they stacked up in the living room by the door. That salt life is serious, right? And rock salt. And then it kind of burn your hand a little bit.
Is that beach salt.
It burn your hand a little bit.
I bet it does.
So you have to have it's a cup. So like every year a cup, just a measuring cup just gets lost. like you have to sacrifice a measuring cup to the rock salt bucket. Every year, we buy more measuring cups per capita in the Northeast. Because ain't nobody come out with a rock salt cup yet. I don't get it. But in a pinch, you can use Lawry's.
Lawry's seasonal salt?
My mom found that out.
The red salt? Wait. So,
but
what if you just had the regular white like salt?
Salad, but like,
you can't use just regular
ain't
white
nobody
salt?
Got no regular white salt.
No, not in Philly.
We got a regular white salt.
they don't use
You
regular.
go to my mama's house in the winter, it smells like she fried chicken all day. Like, what you cooking? Like, no, we ain't had no rock salt. Steps be all red.
That's a different tint. It is definitely.
It worked out. It worked out.
Wait, but it's a salt though, right? All it does is supposed to just
salt.
soak up the moisture.
But
right?
see, the reason why you don't use table salt, I think, it's not economical. Number one, but number two, because I'm thinking like, because you need more of it to cover a surface, so you be buying more, and rock salt is kind of made to, and then rock salt is chunkier.
It's chunkier, right?
So it lasts longer. So like, this Laris will get you through like the first snowfall, but it ain't really going. If it's a lot of snow, it ain't really going to do nothing, because it's going to wind up dissolving before it dissolves more snow. Where the rock salt is going to hold.
Does it make it grippy, or is it still slippery?
That's another thing about the rock salt. It makes it grippy.
Oh.
So that you can kind of walk.
Oh,
But it also eats away at your steps. So you have to keep getting your steps.
I've never dealt with extreme colds like that. I don't know.
Y'all see why I'm here now.
I know. I don't know if I
it's
can
January.
do it.
I have on
You-
flip-flops.
It's January.
Booty shorts. I mean, I got my space heater on, but
That's true. It's a little nippy outside. It's not cold. It feels
it's
good.
what, like 60?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't go out. It's too cold. I used to have to go to work at negative 10, son.
Oh my God.
work, all
I've
of
never
that.
dealt with a negative anything.
I'm a Christian at my core. I'm a believer. But the few times I questioned was when it got in the negative temperatures. I'm like, why would God let people suffer like this? Like, I don't get it.
It makes me so nervous to hear that, because I don't like when it's just like a little breezy and I got the wrong jacket on. Like, to go somewhere.
It feels like knives in your face. You ever seen your breath?
You and Kamari talk about this all the time, and it's like, how did y'all deal with that? How do you
I don't
deal
see why
with
people
that?
stay there. I don't get how people are like, oh, we settled here, and then just stay there like half the year is not trying to kill you.
Oh my God.
I don't get how anybody.
That's one thing. See, like, all right, fires is one thing. Snow and cold, freezing to death. I've never put it in that sense to where like the ways of dying would be, which would be the worst. Is catching on fire is one, drowning is the second. And then I guess the third would be freezing to death.
Hypothermia.
Hypothermia.
And then the trick about hypothermia is that most people don't realize it's happening until it's way too late. Because at one point your body kind of goes into shock and it feels warm, and you're like, "Oh no, I'm good now."
Yeah.
Like, no.
And you don't see it. It's not in the
You
fact
have more
that
heart attacks when it's cold.
It's. Oh my God, that's terrible.
Like people die shoveling snow every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Oh shit.
I have a very serious.
That's why they get the kids to do it.
Or
Just
crackhead, because crackheads don't die.
Crackheads out there with no jackets. That's wild. Like I just for the fact that
Frostbit hands.
right.
Oh God.
To lose
your booty
fingers?
cheeks can freeze. Did you know that?
Your booty cheeks.
I've had frozen booty cheeks.
Frozen
before.
booty cheeks.
I'm not even lying.
What happens when your booty cheeks freeze?
Because I was doing this promo and they insisted that we still do the promo because they didn't know how cold it was. And like we out there taking turns like faking the job because we were about to, but we need that cash. It was like $300 for the day. And like I felt my booty cheeks get solid, and I'm like, doesn't make any sense. And I said to my friend, she was like, Geneva, that can't happen. I was like, it's a bunch of fat that hangs off my body. I think it can.
It's a
and
muscle,
she touched
though.
it. And she was like, "But black women, it's muscle, but then it's a lot of fat on top of it. That's a fat booty. Come on, get with it."
I mean, go ahead.
You seen a jiggle? You think it's muscle jiggling?
No, it's not. I understand.
And she felt it. She was like, "Oh my God, it feels ice. It feels chunkity." So I had to get one of them. I had to get one of the, the Shaq pain patch.
The icy hot pain patch.
The one that heat up and you put on your lower back. I had to get one of them and put it on my butt to finish this job.
What was this job consisting of? Did you have your ass cheeks out?
No, because you have to wear like slacks, and we had on long johns and everything, but it was so cold that day. I think that was like one of those like 10 or below days. And it was for Tylenol warming liquids. I almost died for you, Tylenol. They had this promo, and knowing it was cold in the Northeast, but I guess they don't think that it's that cold. Because a lot of times the marketing company be in like LA and don't know what we're dealing with. They sent us these London taxis, right? So our job was to be out on the streets of Philadelphia, suspicious ass Philadelphia, and be like, "Hi, would you like a warm taxi ride?"
A warm taxi ride? What the fuck?
They came up with a little term for it, like a taxi escape, a warm getaway or something.
Really?
We were like, this is odd. So we would offer strangers who were walking about on the streets a ride in a London taxi, provided they weren't going but so far. You know what? I never got paid for that. I normally always got paid for that job. Something happened with my money. They only $300.
You got frozen ass cheeks from it.
Right.
Wow.
So like some of us was driving the London taxis, other ones were the people that were getting people in it. And you also got a coupon for Tylenol warming liquids, which was like the cough syrup that warmed your throat. They got so much money to promote this shit. Like,
I haven't seen these ever. The
Tylenol
warming shit.
A lot of products they paid us
throat?
a lot of money to promote and spent a lot of money on it.
Wait. You take this Tylenol just to warm your throat?
Well, it's the flu medicine. It's cold and flu medicine, but it warms as it goes down.
It warms your throat as it goes down.
I'm pretty sure this came from sex toys, but yes.
Oh my! I would kind of get nervous. Because
you know what? A lot of the good head
why
stuff,
is my throat getting hot? Yeah,
it's the same stuff as like throat medicine.
That fucks people up if they don't understand what it is, or if they don't understand that. I put some shit on my dick before you sucked it. Like, why is my mouth numb? Why is my mouth hot? Like, questions get asked.
And those products have medical things on the back.
Warnings. The content warnings, like, don't do this. What? You giving shit?
Anyway.
That's probably why I haven't seen it.
Wait, I got way off the main story.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it.
About cursing in front of older people.
Yes.
So I said something about, like, I called somebody a bitch in the story, and my cousin, who was 18, stopped at her tracks. I remember her looking at me like, oh! And then went sharp. I was like, wow! Really, Teresa? Okay. Just always got to tie up a story. I got to go back. So, yeah, cold as hell. Feels like knives in your face. You know what I hate about the cold? So, like, it's so cold that your breath and your breathing, it condenses. So you see, like, you see whatever. But when it's real cold, you either have on a face mask or you put the scarf across your face.
Right.
But then it gets wet in there.
And it freezes up.
Oh, I hate that feeling. But you can't have your shit exposed. But if you don't have it exposed, it's just either way, it's just uncomfortable.
That is, I don't like being uncomfortable.
And then you stuffed in a jacket.
Yeah.
Did y'all have snowsuits?
No, we don't have snow.
Oh my God, snowsuits.
We don't have.
That was horrible.
I mean, I've got a Carhartt. I've worked in some snow before. But yeah, nah.
Snowsuits, man.
I don't like my feet being cold. How do you keep your feet from being cold?
Oh, socks.
Oh,
just too many socks.
Many socks.
So that's why a lot of people have the habit of buying boots at a larger size.
Oh, I was about to say, you got to get big boots then.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you have your boots and your shoes. Like I had when you little, like, they put you in the snowsuit, and then you have you had that one pair of winter boots that was probably your cousin's, older cousin, and then like you put your shoes on and then put the boot on. You can't feel nothing.
No.
You're just walking on faith. You're walking on faith, literally. Because you can't.
If you kick a rock, you're just going down. Oh, you can't put your hands in front of you, can you?
You can't do nothing. You're literally like this. You never see the baby. It's the cutest thing in the world. It's just sitting there like.
In the stars, I've seen my little.
It's like they're in traction. Like if you broke something, it's
Oh, that's hilarious.
And don't have to pee because it's over.
Man, I couldn't. I can't. I don't think I want to. I definitely wouldn't want to. Like, I'm glad I've been privileged.
I feel the
to
cold
live.
when you talk about it. Like,
I know. I see that.
Cold to your bones.
Yeah. And
you still gotta wake up early.
I've worked in some dumbass cold like that.
Yeah, wake up
before.
earlier when it's colder to shovel your car out,
and
or
then
to be able to get to school or work. Or wait for the bus. You got to add an hour on to everything.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Worried about if your roof is going to be
cave
okay.
in from the snow being compacted on top.
Don't let the heat go out. Kerosene heaters. You don't even know about kerosene.
No. No, well, are you talking about the ones, the big ones that you put on, that just stand on the floor and they got that liquid shit on the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they stink.
What you call it? Our landlord wouldn't let us have those at our shotgun.
Well,
said they are dangerous.
But you have to get, like, you buy this kerosene
You gotta
gas,
put liquid in. You
and
gotta
it stinks.
fill it. Ugh.
So, like,
Never had to deal with that.
if you have a kerosene heater in high school, like, it's a way of saying you don't have no money. But sometimes it can be like a heating system.
You can go to school smelling like the kerosene.
Yeah, and people will clown you hard for it. So, like, you have to have, like, good friends. Because, like, something can happen to your heater. And it don't mean that y'all heat turned off. Like, your heater could go out, or your house could just be real drafty, or, like, whatever. So, you still need kerosene. But, like, mainly it's because you ain't got no heat on. You living somewhere shady. Like, but people still need it. They need it regardless. But if you go to school smelling like kerosene, because, like, if you use it a lot, it's in your clothes, it's in your everything. So, like, you would have to have good friends. Like, I think something was wrong with our heater or something, and I was smelling like kerosene. My homegirls met me at the door with a different sweater and some perfume. Like, to save me from getting clowned. Like, that's a friend. Like,
oh my God, they met you at the door because they knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Holy, it's that bad? It's that bad?
Rank,
what does it smell like?
It smells
what
like...
does the kerosene smell like?
It smells like the crackhead that hang at the gas station. Like, it kind of smell like gas with a little extra something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You just smell like straight gas.
Like, you
smell like
sweating. You sweating like what you've worked today.
Yeah.
You worked and you did crack at the same time as working.
Yeah.
And so you sweating that out right now, and that's what that shit smells like?
Yeah.
That's gross. That's a real gross smell, Geneva. Oh my God.
Old people be smelling like that because old people think kerosene is cheaper than run. But then they also die because of the kerosene. Because it emits like a gas, but you're not opening the windows.
The carbon monoxide.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like carbon monoxide.
Shit. That's why.
And y'all want to see snow.
I definitely don't.
How long is your podcast?
It's usually about an hour.
Did we tell a joke yet?
Mm-hmm. Everything has just been this is reality.
Okay,
it's okay. I mean, Geneva, on your entrepreneurial freelance lifestyle that you live, you have a bingo show that you have been doing before you was even a comic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to explain this bingo show to people just to let people know how you like to play bingo?
It is bingo. I'm trying to figure out a nice way to say it.
Why?
It's bingo, and you win sex toys. I started doing this about 2008, 2009 back in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
2008, 2009 back in Philly. Do you pause it off? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. Somebody's got to come pick something up, and they're blowing up my phone.
Oh, okay.
So how do you want me to handle this?
We can pause.
Can you pause?
Yeah.
Pause!
Oh, okay.
Paige, are you here? She didn't even hear. She could have texted me back, and we kept rolling. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me put this shit back. I'm so sorry.
2008, bingo. Bingo.
All right, so I started bingo in 2008 in Philadelphia, 2009. I started, cause you know what happened? I started going to this bar in Philadelphia called Bob and Barbara's.
Yeah.
It's on South Street or Top South Street. And I stumbled in there one night, and they were doing adult bingo. And it was this guy, this is kind of weird old white guy. He was hosting it.
Real quick, I'm going to be doing this thing where I'm going to be hosting. It's going to be music bingo, where they play.
You just copying my stilo?
It's not even that. It's these other people that have been doing this, and I'm going to be doing it.
I started telling them Muppet jokes, so there you go.
How are you telling them Muppet joke?
I started telling them a Muppet joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't have to feel guilty anymore. I'm taking on the Muppets.
I mean, it's not going to be about rape or anything like that, so I think you'll be all right.
Yours is about rape?
Yeah.
No, yours was about the daddy in prison.
Yeah. Why is he in prison?
Oh, okay, shut up. You know they don't prosecute for that. Okay, sorry.
But yeah, it's gonna be music bingo, and but I also have an idea about about a game as well. So continue. But yeah, music bingo is just fucking, they play music and then they cross it off because it's usually on the paper and shit. It's some new shit. I was like, wow.
Okay.
But yeah.
So he was in there giving away sex toys and raviolios.
Raviolios?
Just whatever. It was like real nonchalant dive bar type stuff.
Yeah.
And I used to love it. I used to take my friends. And then I was like, I went up to him one day. I was like, hey, would you be interested in doing this in West Philly? Because it was in South Philly. And like, are you interested in training? Because they had Quizzo in Philly, right? And they had Sex Quizzo. And this lady had it as her brand. And I went all the way out to Montgomery County to meet the lady. But I was having like a really bad day with this relationship I was in. So like, I was kind of lackluster when I met her. But she just kind of wanted to see it. And so I didn't seem entertaining to her. There's a white woman in Montgomery County who says that I am not entertaining enough.
Geneva Joy's not entertaining
that
enough?
I seem a little bit too relaxed.
What?
To host a bar event. Just keep that in mind.
You crushed sitting down. What do you mean?
Just because I wasn't like, hey! Like, I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, thank you. Right. I would love to do it. That wasn't enough for her.
Apparently.
And the now debunked Sex Quizzo. Because she don't have it no more. And she don't do it no more. Because it was boring. Because she didn't hire me. So like after that, I was like, hey, would you be interested in doing this in West Philly? Like, I would love to be trained. He was like, oh, I don't care what you do. You do whatever you want. He didn't say it in a nasty way. He was like, just do whatever you want. I was like, okay. So I looked it up. And around that same time, I had some case money from like a car accident.
Boom.
I breezed through that 10 G's. 10 G's ain't nothing. You ain't got no money, 10 G's ain't no money. If you ain't got no money, 10 G's is actually $3,000.
Oh, Jesus.
Am I wrong? You pay off one bill, that's $1,000. That's some old back behind bill, that's $1,000. You buy some clothes. I brought some skates. I remember that. I went to Miami.
Whoa.
I don't know what else to say. Like, that's 10 G's ain't no money if you ain't got no money.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to. I don't know what money is.
Okay.
So I was down to like the last like $150 of my 10 G's.
Holy shit.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I finally got my hands on the wholesale place, because there's a wholesale sex toy place in Philadelphia. It's like a warehouse. They distribute. They actually make
wholesale
sex toys.
dick.
Yeah. Huh?
I say wholesale dick.
Yeah. So like people always wonder where I get my. Some people think I steal it for some reason. Like
That's
I
weird.
guess I'm black. I don't get it. But like I have a
You just
wholesale
robbing,
sex
you just robbing
toy.
fucking hustler trucks and shit.
Yeah, that's what I think. They like
give me all of
because I used to sell some of the extra toys if I needed money. I remember this one guy used to always like whatever price I gave him, cut the price. And I was like, "What? What is you doing?" He was like, "Yo, you." I was like, "It would be this much in stores," and he was like, "Yeah, but you stealing it anyway." And I'm like, "What? Like, no, I ain't stealing it. I have a wholesale distributorship account." So anyway, so I took my last like $150, got toys, and I remember like the last 75 was to get the cards that I use to this day, printed and laminated. And that was it. That was all my money. And then I had a bar that I used to hang with in West Philly, the White Horse Tavern. Mm-hmm. And like the old Mr. Pace, he was such a nice man. I was cute back then. And Mr. Pace pretty much let me do whatever I want. And so he was like, yeah, you can do it here. And at first I was charging, and I found out that was illegal. So then they was like, start paying me. And then like my first bingo was my aunt, my cousin, and one of my cousin friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's all
that
you
did.
It.
That's all it came. That's all it came. And then like they had me back the next week, and the people downstairs started playing.
Oh, it doesn't take much for motherfuckers to get in.
It just start rolling.
Oh, it don't take much for motherfuckers to get in at all.
And then because Mr. Pace's bar, the White Horse Tavern, love them to this day. I think they're new owners now. I'm not sure. It's part of a guild. Mm-hmm. So it was like all the black bar owners from back in the day, all the ex-pimps and like that. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Who started their bars. They had guilds, so they would support each other. So they would like direct people to different bars on different nights to keep like the revenue generated. Mm-hmm. So the guild members would be at his bar on Tuesday for like their meeting, see me hosting bingo, and then I start getting put in all these bars. So like I'm from the hood, but I'm the weirdo in the hood. Like I stay in the house.
I stay in the house.
I'm the one that went to West Africa when I was 17. Like, you know, like everybody know me because our family is from the hood.
I
But
thought when you said I stay in the house, I thought you meant like I'm weirdo because I stay in a house.
No.
Like, and these niggas don't stay in houses.
They stay in
like,
house.
apartments.
We all had houses.
Okay.
Shut
I
up.
was like, oh, you weird because you bougie? Because you got an upstairs? You know, people thought, he was like, people think that I've had this notion being mentioned to my sister because every house that we've lived in, we've always had a 2-story. We've always had an upstairs and a downstairs. And he was like, "Oh, bitch, y'all had money." I was like, "Well, I mean, I guess
y'all
we
got
did
steps.
we did a little better than other people, I guess.
Walking up steps every day.
Yeah, I didn't know what taxes was until I got older. You know,
strong quads. All that step walking you're doing. Your stairmaster.
What you got a 2.5 bath, nigga? Is that how y'all rocking over there? It's like, yeah, we do.
Half bath.
2.5 bath, yeah. Yeah, one's not a bath.
You know what? You are bougie, Kyle. We talked about this before. Because you were trying to relate. And then I remember you told me you grew up with a pool. And then you went to the Christian private school. It's not the same thing we're talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Like I was saying. So, like, I'm from the block, but I also, like, always had my own interests. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't get down with most of the stuff the rest of the block got down with. So, like, for me to be the one in these, like, hood bars hosting this event, it was kind of trippy. It's like, I'm going to come in there with some African print shit on before that was a thing. I was natural before it was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm into stuff the hood wasn't into. So I'm referencing stuff they do not get. And then I'm telling them about it. I'm like, oh, you know what? You need to get a coochie steam. Like, so right now, the hood is all coochie steaming on Instagram. I was steaming pussy in 2008. Like, what is
a coochie steam?
Oh, but a vaginal steam.
Who's steaming their pussy? Wait, why? Like the little, like the steam wands that you get the wrinkles out?
Black people don't have steam wands. 2.5 bath. Like this, he was like, oh, like my butler would use before I would go to my formal. You mean that on your vagina?
It wasn't the butler. It was somebody that came every once a month.
All this time we thought Kyle was the wheel because he cool. Kyle is straight up Carlton. He's straight up Carlton. I knew hood brothers didn't have unicycles. I knew it. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Why does this make me slightly more attracted to Big Kyle? Like, this is how y'all was living? Okay, Big Kyle. We can talk about an opera too? Like, let's talk.
Oh, shit.
All right, anyway. So I would be at these hood bars doing bingo. At one point, I had five nights a week I was doing bingo.
Oh, wow.
Just as, like, what I thought was a side hustle.
Yeah.
Like, in hindsight, I look back and I was like, yo, I really had that popping, and it didn't seem like nothing. And so, like, I wasn't doing straight stand-up then, but I would host bingo for 4 hours a night.
4 hours?
On a mic. Hood bars, like, they don't have security because nobody get in, there. Right?
Jesus.
Like, yeah.
Would nobody get in if they had security?
Like, Miss Sarah's 28th Street Lounge. Like, I was in it, son.
Wow.
Like, in
that sounds
it.
like holding the wall dive bars right there. Miss Sarah's? Yeah.
Oh, Miss Sarah was...
That sounds like she either stayed on top of the bar or across the street from the bar.
She did stay on top. Miss Sarah, remember I used to pull out when I first started doing bingo here? I would take a break and I would put the dick toss out. Miss Sarah is the international dick toss champion at age 75. Miss Sarah can hit a dick toss from like 15 paces, like across the bar. Like, bow, bow. Every time Miss Sarah had that shit, like bow, bow,
she had the
bow.
flick of the wrist.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Miss Sarah can toss a ring on a dick better than anybody I ever met in my life.
That's
I love
amazing.
Miss Sarah.
Is Miss Sarah
And
still out here ring tossing? Is she still?
I believe no one's told me she's not.
Ring tossing? She's still.
I know she doesn't have the bar
still alive
anymore.
though.
I believe so. No one's. I haven't seen. They would have said something about that. But like just to paint the picture of these bars, you know, big bar. The bar itself is not big, but the bar that you sit on.
That is a big long bar like you see in movies.
Most of them still look like 1975.
Wow.
Like it's pimping is pimping.
Okay.
A bunch of faded pictures, at least on one wall, if not behind the bar, of when they was straight pimping.
Pool tables?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, all of them got it. I don't know how they fit it, but it's in there. Bring a short stick, damn it. They frying something right on the side of the bar. Miss Sarah's.
Outside?
No.
Inside?
Yes. Miss Sarah's bar. This is a North Philly bar.
How's the ventilation in there? So everybody leaving smelling like grease. Smelling like fish fry plates.
Y'all can't see my face, but yes, it's a good time, damn it. It's a good time.
That sounds like
Miss
so
Sarah's
much fun.
was like one of the bars. They straight had at the end of the bar, it was like deep fryers, like on the end of the bar.
Smelling like ribs and cigarettes. I love this.
They hooked that up though. They hooked it up. John Witherspoon style.
I would love to see this.
Oh my God, so that's where I would be. The like 20-year-old Geneva. Big Bangs. That was a Korean owned bar. That was weird. But yeah, I was doing this 5 times a week.
Wow.
And
racking it up.
until I just had like my auntie died and it threw me for a loop. But I did it for like maybe 4 years like that. So like by the time I was finally, and people would want to manage me. People like, I want you to do this comedy show, and I was like, I don't think I'm ready yet. But here I am in these hood bars going hard for 4 hours. Cause like I kind of get lazy here and just start calling straight numbers. But there, like, you had to, like, give them something. And then they would challenge me, because here I am, the kind of, like, weird hippie girl. And I'm in they hood-ass spots. Especially, it's always some hood girl come in with a drug dealer boyfriend. She all cute. Nails done, weave done, designer, whatever. I mean, this one girl was like, this sexy Bingoh. I'm sexier than her. Like, but I couldn't say bitch what, because it would have been a fight, and I'm by myself. But like I had to like come out, I had to sling with some like smart comeback.
You can't just be all mediocre with these Philly
the elk slides on Broad Street. I had to get it. Like so people used to want to manage me and put me on comedy shows, and I would like fight it. But by the time I decided to do it,
then
I didn't have no structure. Because I did try it one night at an open mic, and it was like the second time I ever went to an open mic. The first time I went to an open mic, it was a complete accident. And then years later, I went the second time, and I thought I could just get up there and talk about what happens at Bingoh. That's funny. Yeah,
it's a difference. Hosting and doing straight stand up is highly recommended in the comedy field, but it is a difference. That's a different muscle there.
I tell people that want to start all the time, playing that 4 minutes. Playing what you're going to say, because if you get up there without one, all of a sudden you don't know who you are.
You don't know
what
you
you're
are
about.
Afraid as a motherfucker.
Oh, yes.
Your soul will get snatched from you right down stage.
It did, because shortly after that, I think the next day or two, because I felt so bad, I had a weed cookie from a friend that was really potent. And tripped me out hard.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you got some negative thoughts back
I went through the tambourine. That's what I call it. It's called going through the tambourine. Did you grow up in church?
Yeah, I did.
You ever been playing that tambourine, just getting it in and your hand go through it? I don't know why that came about as my phrase.
I've never seen somebody go that hard.
I went through the tambourine.
Wow.
I don't know why that's a phrase to me, because I was through the tambourine by that point. So it makes sense.
But no, most of the tambourines I've seen didn't have the drum,
because somebody went through the tambourine. No, because it tripped me out so hard. Like that trip out had me so deep that, you know how you got the 2 voices, the angel devil voice.
Yeah.
So I was so high that I was like, "Oh, Geneva, you're gonna OD." I was googling how many people OD on weed, and it happens.
Oh,
it does happen.
Sure, it does.
It's like 1 in every 10,000.
Sure, it does.
There's a record. Somebody did die from weed.
That's what we're waiting on.
It was the whole you Google it.
That's what we're waiting for.
Anyway, and so it was like, Geneva, there's something else in here. You're gonna die. And so the second voice was like, calm down, bitch. You just high. And it was like, well, if I'm so high, like, so it was like the first, second voice going back, and then all of a sudden, there was a third voice that was like, well, if we so high, then what any of y'all know. And I was like, whoa. Where the third voice? How many voices are there? And I just lost it. So like to do that on the hill of that bomb when I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted to be a comedian. I just didn't know how to start. I was scared. So I was like, oh, I'm approaching 30. I just bombed at this thing that I thought would be my saving grace eventually.
Ooh.
What am I? What do I do? There's no future.
On first rip, you bombed?
Well, it was my second time.
Oh,
but like,
first
it was my
time
first
on
time
stage.
being serious about it, trying to seriously go do it.
First time you didn't bomb, did you?
No, first time
okay.
I was heckling in the crowd and I got called up and I showed them that I could do that.
Oh.
And then a year later,
that's how
a year later I wound up.
Donnell Rollins started.
Yeah. So then I had an existential crisis. I was like, I don't know what my life is, because in the back of my mind I always thought, Geneva, eventually you're gonna find your way on the stage, and that's gonna be what you do. Mm-hmm. Like since I was 7, I wanted to be a comedian. Didn't know how to start. Didn't know how comedians start. That's why
you've always known this was gonna be your path. You just didn't.
But in those moments after that bomb with that cookie, I was like, oh, maybe there is no path. Maybe everything you waited, because I just kind of just waited my whole life. I was just like, I'm waiting. I never took anything else that seriously, which is a bad thing to do. Because eventually it's gonna work out. I'm gonna be famous one day. I don't know how. Somebody's gonna find me shooting the shit at my job and put me on TV. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know. For as smart as I am,
you still don't
I just was like,
it's just that journey. This is that journey.
Oh, that journey. This journey is horrible.
Oh, it is terrible.
It's fucking horrible.
It is fucking ruthless. It's like, why the fuck do we do this?
I stay up at night. I still stay up at night. Like, wait, I'm almost 40 now.
Oh no. These are the prime years though. These are the times where it gets really
now
good.
I know what to do, and I'm still waiting to do it. And
No.
Well, I'm not waiting. I'm still waiting. You know what about comedy that bothers me is the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
And all this competition from people who should not be doing it.
But now our circle is getting smaller with the gatekeepers, because we're knowing more of the gatekeepers now.
But I don't like them, and I don't want to do what they need me to do.
Oh no, well there's be some of them that you see. We got to follow the people that actually draw to us, to the people that we're gonna click with, the people that like what we like. That's gonna be our audience. That's who we find. And once we get that, once we have that following, that's when it doesn't end, because you understand who has what type of following. We can see that everybody gauges their own. It just depends on how they get out to their audience, and it's very hard to get out to everybody, and especially to find the people that will fuck with you. So, basically we're just out here trying to find a niche that we don't know what it is yet. I mean, we know what it is, but I've been saying this for the longest now, that I'm trying to monetize everything so everybody sees what the fuck I like, just so I can continue doing what I do, so people don't be like, that nigga weird, but they know that this is what I do. I do shit like this. This is, build my tribe, like a insane clown posse type shit. It's wild because
we get you some therapy.
Not like that to where
therapy.
they have to. I have to have followings, or I want to call people the Mennonites or anything like that.
You do though. You thought about it. I don't like Mennonites. I said.
Okay, good. No. See, that's why we don't have a swastika for a fucking logo.
You almost did. No, I don't hate Mennonites. I just had some beef with the Mennonite before.
Yeah, well, either that is, or the Joker's.
I still see you, Farmer John. I still see you. I had straight Mennonite beef at one point in my life.
Mennonite?
Yeah.
I'm honestly don't know. Why would you have beef with Mennonites?
Because Mennonites start here.
Okay.
I know how insane my life is. My life doesn't make sense. So I had a little bit of a slight emotional breakdown at like age 31, just when I was like, forget everything. Great job making $1,000 a week. I was like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm selling fruit on the truck.
Okay.
I started selling fruit.
Sure.
I started selling fruit on the truck with this community program. And we set up on this one corner for Greensboro. It was the Greensboro like community food truck or whatever. And Farmer John used to set up on the other corner on the weekends. We set up on our corner across from there. What, the Mennonites? I'm going to get to who they is.
Oh, man.
We were set up on our corner.
The Mennonites. Well, we're going to change that up. You can't call people Mennonites. I can't call people
It's
Mennonites.
already people that's called that.
Yeah.
And they don't think you're funny. Like, they don't at all.
At all.
So we would set
That's
up
people that
across
wear the
there
skirts
during
and
the
shit,
week,
huh?
right? Huh?
That's people that wear the skirts.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. So, like,
The
one
G
time
Jim skirts.
we set up on Farmer John's spot during the week because somebody was parked where we normally set up. But Farmer John isn't there during the week. He somehow found out about it, like we was on his turf or something, and got mad. And then it was trying to start setting up during the week, and like it was like a whole beef. And like the people from Greensboro was being like too nice to Farmer John because he was being really mean. And at first I was like, oh, the Amish people need their money for the Amish lifestyle. And that's when I learned that Farmer John wasn't Amish, although it said Amish fruits market stand, because the Amish don't really believe in capitalism, so they don't sell their stuff. So whenever you see something marketed to you as Amish, unless you're in Amish country, and even then, it's probably not Amish. It's Mennonites who then say they're Amish, get the stuff from the Amish people, and then sell it to the rest of the world.
Holy shit.
Mennonites is phony, son. 'Cause Mennonites don't, like, Mennonites use electricity. Mennonites don't, they believe in, like, having, like, commercial businesses. It's okay. So they'll get the Amish to do the work for them. And I'm just like, oh, we just love God and we gonna make quilts anyway. Here's some quilts. And then the Mennonites go sell the quilts. Talking about some nigga Amish people selling Amish quilts.
They got smallpox on these quilts.
But then the Mennonites is shady. Like Farmer John, when I found out he wasn't an Amish person, I was like, bring it. Punk shove up to get beat down. I don't care. I don't care.
Wow.
And so every time I would see Farmer John, we would just like. So right now I'm picturing me and this guy and this Mennonite dude just like.
Well, no one here
He get
should be do what you do. Follow whatever religion you would like.
There's
to.
one Mennonite I really love. He was in my class. He had a crush on me. I don't think he's a Mennonite anymore either because I might know.
I won't consider people that follow me as Mennonites though, unless you want to be. That is.
I love the nights
Yeah.
ending to things though. The
That's
nights,
wild.
Ites.
I
I like
haven't-
ites. Like people from Delaware are called Delawareites.
I would where do they don't have Mennonites down here?
I haven't seen any. No, I don't think the Amish can survive in this climate. They like cold. I know there's some Amish people in Florida for some reason.
Huh.
I think that's where they go in the winter because or else they die.
That is we got Mormons. That's our thing. Y'all got
But
Mormons.
Yeah,
There's Mormons everywhere, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amish food
I
is
don't
like
know.
the bees.
I'm not cultured when it
Bees.
comes to religion.
If I had a
like that.
time machine, I'm going back to eat this one cheeseburger that I used to get from the Amish truck. Ugh. Well,
Is
which
it-
I now know is a Mennonite truck. It's my whole. It's all a lie.
I think of the deodorant every time I think of Mennonites. That by Menon.
That's not the same.
That's not the
people.
same at
It's
all.
not the same people at all.
Hmm.
But you get you an apple dumpling
Apple
or
dumpling.
some shoe fly pie.
Shoe fly
Shoe
pie.
Yeah, I can't say it.
It's very hard to say.
Yeah.
Why would they put those two words together like that?
They ain't got nothing else to do.
A shoe fly pie. Why? What is a shoe fly pie?
It's
Is it like a shepherd's pie?
No, it's like sugar.
It's sugar.
It's a sugar pie, pretty much.
Oh.
It's nothing. I can't recognize what's in it. I think it's just sugars.
Just just sugars.
Yeah.
So this pie got diabetes.
Yes.
It's just
But the Amish
sugars.
don't get diabetes, and they eat a lot of sweet stuff.
I don't know what an Amish diet consists of.
Beets.
Beets? Are they vegan?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay. So they
Just
do.
really like farm, but they farm everything, so they eat what they grow.
Oh,
So vegetables
right.
and meat. I think they make cheese. Yeah, they make cheese.
yeah. Oh, okay.
And they definitely make pies and sweets.
Do they have to bless their food? Do they have to get like kosher and shit?
No,
Like,
I don't think they do
that?
kosher, but everything is just really fresh anyway.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, you live in
I
the
love the
land.
Amish.
That's,
Like I grew up like strict Christian anyway, so I didn't see Amish that far apart.
I grew up Catholic at first, and then we went into Christian, and then like Presbyterian, and then non-denomination, and then they're just faithful and believe in God. And it's like,
Okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom doesn't wear pants. We've talked about this.
Oh yeah. We
Yeah.
have mentioned this before. It's like That is something else.
I was like, Amish wasn't too far off.
Yeah,
and then the trips to Amish
far.
country were always so much fun. Until that time they let me drink that milk. That hurt my feelings.
Their milk, their unpasteurized milk,
fresh out the cow,
fresh from the udder,
slightly yellow,
from the teat.
Yeah.
Get a little,
and my teacher told me, Geneva, you don't want to drink the milk. Like, but I always drank milk with my dinner. I used to love milk when I was young. And she's like, Geneva, you don't want that milk. And I was like, all right, I want it. And that lady brought that milk to me. I was like, ma'am, it's warm. And my teacher was like,
I've had titty milk before.
It was straight out the cow. Like, she went in the back and got it.
Not tit milk is different, but titty milk is something else. I was like, I've tasted it straight from the tit, and I've also tasted it in the fridge, just like, oh, I know what this is. This is pump milk, and I'm gonna use it.
In your cereal,
yeah,
which is not meant for you to enjoy
at all.
Did you feel healthier? Did it fit your calories?
I spit it out immediately.
Oh.
I was like, I just wasted this. I was like, oops. It was gross.
Yeah,
I had Fruit Loops. It was Fruit Loops that I had, and I thought Fruit Loops was gonna be the good. I was like, yes, this is my shit.
Was it turning you on a little bit?
No.
Well, I mean, the thought process of when you.
I was just like, this is milk. I know what type of milk this is. It can't be no different, right? So I'm like,
never had, goat milk or anything?
No, I had no idea. Milks are
different.
We was raised on 2% for a long time. Just the blue top with the 2%, real water, real water. So I'm like, fuck that. I want some milk. And I tried this milk, and immediately I was like, oh, this don't taste like shit. It tastes like dirty water. Like somebody stuck your hands in their water, and your water, and you just went to go drink it after that. That's kind of what it tastes like, but like a real thick film to it because it was like a milk consistency. I was like, no. But the second time
that
I
baby
had some,
needed iron, huh?
I have no idea what it was. I have no idea.
Have you heard that though?
That's what no.
Like when a woman has a baby and she's breastfeeding, if the baby gets sick, like it's not just a one way. It's not just the baby sucking milk out. The baby is also somehow put in like a sample into the breast. Like its saliva is going into the breast. So like, and it seems so weird, but like apparently the milk will adjust itself for the needs of the baby.
Oh,
so if the baby gets sick, then the milk will create more or whatever antibodies to fight the sickness.
It's like a testing mechanism.
Yeah,
is it in the nipple?
I don't know, but like I seen this one post. This lady was like she had twins, and she kind of would put one on one titty and one on the other titty all the time. And then the one twin got sick, and she noticed when she pumped that the milk that came out of the other that twin's titty was different. Like the color had changed.
Yeah. And
it was like that until the baby got well again.
Oh shit!
So like the milk adjusts itself for what the baby needs.
It's like an actual baby factory inside the boobs there. That is amazing.
And they say somebody said something about the reverse too. Like if a mom gets sick. Like it's something. Yeah, it's weird. Like the mom and the baby need each other. Yeah. So
does the baby help the mom get better?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, that's what they said. There's some weird nonsense like that.
Is that?
I don't know. I haven't had a baby yet. It freaks me out.
That is very weird. I've heard that when you do have a baby and you do breastfeed, that it takes it takes some of your brain cells. That like your thought process, so you actually become like dumber. This is what I was told, that when you breastfeed, that the baby takes the brain cells and becomes, this is how your baby gets its intelligence, so you lose brain cells for that child as you breastfeed through the breast. Have you heard this before?
I've never heard that.
Well, all right. I've also heard that if you blow in the pussy while the baby's in there, that it'll die.
Why would you want to blow in the pussy?
I'm not saying that I am.
When I brought up vaginal steaming,
I was just told about this. I was just told about that.
Don't blow in people's vaginas. Don't do it.
But does the baby die?
This is why you ladies need the vaginal steam.
Does the baby die if you blow it?
Is this how guys are trying to get out of child support?
This is what I was told by a lady A woman told me this.
Why is anybody blowing in somebody's vagina?
She also said that if you raise your hands up above your head when you got a baby in there, it's going to choke on the umbilical cord. Is that true as well?
This woman has children.
This woman has so many children.
That's why she got so many. She don't understand how this shit works.
So none of this shit true? I would just like to know. Because I don't have kids
reaching
myself.
up for 9 months.
Well, when she go to make the bed up and she go to flop it, she only go halfway.
Really? Did she say that? She not reaching for nothing on top shelves the whole time she pregnant.
It seems like that would be the logical thing that you wouldn't be able to do if that is true. You can't reach for nothing high. But I don't think that's true. Your face.
Because it makes me insane. Because, like, I don't have a baby.
It makes me sick.
Because I had been waiting for, like, the proper time in my life that just never came. So, like, when I see people who are having babies, who are...
it's been passed down for generations in their life that this is what they were told not to do. So, they have to be careful.
Jesus. That's the type of woman that would touch 5 different men or more. Like, did you sleep with all of them? And these are the type of women who don't track their cycles. I'm sorry, I mean,
this is
brash.
exactly that. That's there you go. Yeah, that's
just track your cycle. Like, write it down.
I used to have.
They have apps.
Yeah.
Oh, you a pimp. You a pimp. I had a guy who was tracking my periods, and he was manipulating the shit out of me. Like, it's just. Ladies, if you keep finding yourself with the same dusty dude,
you can track it.
Pay attention to the track your period. Because there's certain days when you are mentally weak.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stand up to him. You can't avoid him.
Mm-hmm.
If you know when those days are, you don't answer your phone.
I tried to have a baby. I tried to have a baby for a long time, and it didn't happen. So, yeah.
She needs a vaginal steam.
I know about this now. I didn't know. Did you explain what vaginal steam was? There's no explanation for it.
I mean, you don't sit on the pot. Please don't go sit on the pot. But you sit over a pot of steaming herbs. I'm sorry, I'm getting nasal.
Steaming herbs?
Steaming herbs, yes.
Like tea bags?
A little bit different than that, but yeah.
Herbs and spices type?
Probably no spices.
No spices. Okay.
But herbs.
But herbs. Oh my god.
I was getting nasal and I almost died. Why'd you do that? Oh no.
Oh, what happened?
My baby oil fell in my jar of coins. I just got oily ass coins. I don't even want to pull it out. I just want to I'm not even going to look at it.
Okay. So just herbs.
Yeah, herbs. You sit on it and like the steam goes up in your vagina and it gets your blood circulating and also it's supposed to withdraw stuff. So like there's the people who say they got up and it was like goo coming out.
Goo?
Yeah, goo. Or people who say that they melted their fibroids.
Bad? Is that bad or is that good?
No, I mean, that's
fibroid,
good.
Fibroid cancer. I think of when I hear about
they have
that.
Like things like this big
little cysts on their ovaries. Can you get that as well?
Yeah.
You can get that off? Yeah.
That's what they say. And the women who have had trouble getting pregnant get pregnant after steaming.
What herbs?
There's a little wormwood in there that makes
Granddaddy Kush.
Why with so much confidence?
I have no idea. It just felt like it should have. And why have Granddaddy at all times? I think it's Granddaddy Perp, and I just put Kush at the end. I have no idea. It just felt like that needed to be said right then and there.
Make me a grilled cheese after this.
That sounds amazing. I'm gonna tell my mama about that.
Maybe I should make some tomato soup in my Vitamix. You want some tomato soup?
Tomato soup sounds cool.
Okay.
Herbs. All up in there. It's got some type of worm. What type of...
Wormwood.
Oh,
Wormwort. Phonogreek is the one they like to use a lot. It's a different ancient Chinese secret.
Oh.
No, like I learned about it through the Koreans because I love Korean stuff. I be getting my Korea on. And I used to have my own vaginal steamer, but I gave it to somebody before I moved.
What does this look like?
It looks like a seat. Like it looks like a little
like a
porta
Sibian
potty
seat?
almost.
No.
No, not like a Sibian. What do you know about a Sibian seat?
What do you mean?
Know about
I'm
a
pretty
Sibian
disgusted.
seat?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm about to start a business.
Yeah.
You can rent those to
I'm
people.
pretty sure
Because they're easy to like sanitize.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then this one guy, I think in like Wisconsin, has like a room. Like he offers it like a service.
Really?
You could book it and come. But I wouldn't want to go to him because I would think that the room has cameras in it.
Oh yeah, okay.
But then like these guys out of Toronto, you could rent it for like a few hours or the day for like parties.
Wow.
And they cost like $1,500.
Wow.
But like they rent it for like $300 a pop.
Oh.
And they be booked.
Huh. Wow. And you just put the plastic over it like you do when
yeah,
you're doing the CPR mouth?
Like, yeah, they have those, or like because all the parts are taken off or interchangeable, you can sanitize them.
Huh.
But most people use like condoms or plastic on it anyway.
Oh.
Because if you haven't had a party, you're going to want to put something on it.
I wonder if there's amateur shots of that. I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go investigate.
I'm just saying, like, we live in a party town.
Pretty sure it is.
Maybe we need to be renting these out.
Yeah. That is gross. But yeah. I mean, they're not cleaning it off before they give it back, huh?
I mean, I don't know.
They're not going to clean it off before they give it back.
I don't know. It's there's rules.
Do they just go pick it up?
I don't know.
Do they have like a hazmat team that just comes in with like
you don't do worse.
I mean, but it's mine though. It would be mine. If you're gonna be what?
Half the people we know is grosser than half the people that's gonna rent.
Yeah, but still, you still got. If somebody's gonna rent this, you're gonna have juices all over that thing. You think they're gonna clean it completely up themselves?
How do we spell that?
What?
Sibian.
I think it's with a Y, or it's with an I. I'm not sure. Sibian? Sibian? Can you ask Google?
Oh yeah, SYB.
SY? It's SYBIAN?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a good business.
Yeah. That's just
I'm saying.
that's legit as fuck.
Think about it. Then you take that money, you go tour, you do
See,
whatever.
you've always had this mind.
I know. That's what I want my podcast to be.
To create something.
Come up with a business or a product with a comedian, and then take a month to see if we can make it a thing. Most times
you're
good
with
but
that.
it'd be fun.
But you would have a whole bunch
Send me
of
a
business.
date night.
Wow.
San Antonio's doing it.
Wow. Do they have video? It's okay. It's an actual site, of course. Yep. And the site starts off with women with their mouths open. Then it goes down and I guess it describes. Oh, look at that. It's just got a knot and the plastic over it on top. Okay,
it's
covered.
called the Sibian Safety Shield.
Oh, look at that. The Sibian Safety Shield, 2-piece safety. All right, system combines provide safety and comfort. Nice.
Yeah, they wash and
You need
sanitize
that.
it.
That is good. It's it looks. Oh, okay.
That's just a motorcycle.
Is it just a motorcycle, or
That
do
is
they have it
just
on top of the motorcycle?
Oh,
And it comes with oils. Oh, look, you get two of them. You get one with a little nubby.
that's wine.
One has that's wine.
Oh, they're doing $99 and overnight.
Oh, look at that. That's a satisfied customer right there. That's what that is, because you're coming to the end of it. They want to show you, look.
I mean,
boom,
they had a hair like
satisfied.
that.
Yeah. She's all tossed up and shit and all jostled.
I should be
Jostled's
offended.
a good word for this right here. Jostled.
That's when they want to have a natural hair woman on there.
Yeah, right towards the end. Look, black girls like it too. And boom. Selling point.
Crazy after sex hair.
Selling
and
point.
there was a natural.
Yeah. She probably got gangbanged by a whole bunch of white people, and
That was too much.
That's not the ones I look for, Gigi.
Oh, that's Southern Cal, right?
Yeah. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
I'm about to start this business.
That is, man. Are you into Dancing Bear?
No, it's Dancing Bear, my friend.
Have you never seen Dancing Bear?
No.
Oh, Dancing Bear is where basically they bring a guy with a bear head on and his dick out, and he just dances around a room usually full of white women, and some of them suck his dick along the way, and boom, Dancing Bear. And he does a whole lots of parties, and that's just like that could be another thing right there if you can find they got a whole bunch of burlesque people that.
Wait, did you see the barber in Atlanta?
The barber,
the naked barber in Atlanta.
The naked barber. I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! My new kink. We talked about it at Bingoh. So we started talking about Bingoh. Is massage porn on Instagram. Have you seen this shit yet?
No.
Oh my god. Okay,
massage
you got
porn
people
on
at
Instagram?
home, loyal listeners. Yeah. So it's these guys like Troy Time Touch and Mr. Pure Relief. It's a hard word for me to say.
Is it the guys that take fruit and stuff and lick it and shit?
No, they do massages. They're massage therapists, all the air quotes in the world.
Right. All of the air quotes in the world. Okay.
But they give very personal.
What is? That's not it.
No,
is that a boy butt?
No, that's a girl butt.
Okay.
That's a girl butt. I'll put on my Instagram and immediately goes to twerking.
Immediately goes to just ass in the air. Nice.
Let me see. Troy, I'm gonna show you Troy Time Touch.
Time Touch.
Yeah. So they're massage therapists. But they do like sensual massage.
Sensual.
I'm trying to find you a video to really show you what's going. Oh, here we go.
All right.
I'm gonna keep the volume off for the people at home. Sorry.
There you go.
Got the music going though.
Sensual massages.
How do I need to open it? All right.
There you go. Massage sensual.
Yeah. So then women are paying them $300 a pop for these massages.
Oh, just basically rub my
Oh
ass.
my god! Y'all don't understand. So I
just
found out I'm not the only person that's watching these.
Knead my butt meat as you rotate
First of all,
your knuckles.
y'all don't understand how much tension is held in the hips and the butt.
Is this what you need?
Yeah, it's what everybody needs.
This is what everybody needs.
So I'm not the only person that watches these. Like I watch these every night to go to sleep. I can feel it.
I watch Dr. Sandra Lee to go to sleep.
It's like how the kids watch people play with toys and then they satisfied.
And then smush it together.
Oh my god,
smush it together.
That's all I ever needed.
I'm
getting one of these for my birthdays.
All right, I guess.
Put an elbow in my butt cheek.
Get you an elbow grease through it. I see this.
Oh
This looks.
First, you have to pick it up, rotate it out.
Pick it up and rotate it.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine what that feels.
Looks like a ball joint.
I don't understand.
Boy,
I can feel it just watching it. Oh my god!
Tried to take apart your A-frame on your car. That's what the ball joint looks like.
So there's a bunch. Is there some women that do it too?
Hey, this is you gotta sit like this to rub my hands. We have to sit like. Wait.
From that, you got to get the proper Ayurvedic.
We got to get the right element.
You gotta.
You're pretty close to like basically dry humping.
He has to be there to release.
We are dry humping right now.
The pressure point.
Oh, there's no pressure points being released. This is what we would do if it was fucking. Hey,
that's not what you all do. That's not what you all do.
What?
It's not.
Who doesn't do that?
But people do, which is why women are paying.
Well, see, that's where the problem lies. That's when they didn't really. That's why, because they don't run into no real niggas.
So he done got him this big girl. He been doing big girls a lot lately.
That's a big girl right there. That is a big girl. Gee.
There's another one. It's a new one.
Christ have mercy. Because
but they paying them.
Everybody, what? Of course. Oh,
and then they let him film it.
I can't. I don't know.
The
wave.
So the first guy I showed you, he do a raffle every month.
Looks like elephantitis.
A raffle every month. And people pay like $10 to be in the raffle, and then he fly you out to Vegas if you pick. They just throw money away in hopes of this.
Well,
this guy going around
meat sucked right now.
No,
that'd have been something. That'd have been.
They all say that they're not intimately involved with these women.
Sure, who cares? All right,
but
sure you're not.
How big is her butt?
It's really big.
It's sitting up like.
I don't even know what this is right here. I don't even know if this is like. No. Is it her butt or is it her hip? That's got to be her hip. It's hip and butt.
I think so.
Where is the rest of the butt?
It would be here.
What?
It would you people at home can't see this. So this
So
is
you
what I
gotta
woke up to
explain.
today, and I was like, "What's happening?"
That's a thigh. That's a lot of thigh meat right there.
Yes.
That's nothing but thigh meat. It is all.
And why is
look,
he licking
why
his
is
lip?
it-
He liked it.
because-
He liked the big girls.
Because that's oh man, of course I'm pretty sure some of them.
Oh
are
no,
getting
that feels
dicked
good
out.
though.
If I'm pretty sure
It's
if they're
gotta
paying
feel.
that much,
Like,
I'm
I
pretty sure
feel
they
it when
throwing
I
dick
watch it.
out.
I feel.
I'm pretty sure they're
the
throwing some
massage.
dick out. Nah, that's good. If you gonna let this get filmed, yeah, no, definitely you throwing some dick out.
The other
after
guy
that.
has a fans only page, and I'm trying. not to-
OnlyFans.
I'm trying very hard.
That's
to
for
not,
all the slut freaks. I know
I'm
a
trying
lot
so
about
hard not to
OnlyFans.
watch it.
Man, I've found a lane
Here,
on
I'll show you a
goddamn
better one.
Snapchat.
This is the one we show at Bingoh. Yeah.
I found a lane on Snapchat where just everybody's selling pussy. I'm like, damn, they're selling pussy on Snapchat. Had no idea.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they just
It is
out there.
called Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Oh, not Snapchat.
Snapchat, no, Snapchat.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you do you not feel when he went up the? It's. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I do shit. I do massages like that my damn self.
Well, then
This
make
is-
your money,
yeah.
Kyle. Make your money.
I didn't know there was a lane.
You
for
got
like
the
this.
abs for it.
Yeah, she ain't got no drawers on at all.
This is the one that when you put the booty cheek between the elbows. This is my thing. Now before my Instagram pic,
He rubbed.
Pimple
He
pop
rubbed
it?
definitely through her pussy. Through her pussy meat. You definitely rubbed through that. Look, boom. That's where that hand went. You see that? Hey,
it did not.
hey, who?
Would you let
who
your
old
lady get a
is that?
massage?
Fuck no. We are fighting. Are you
They
serious?
do it in tandem.
So you can get the
It's-
fuck out of my face,
It's
Gigi.
two men's.
Are you?
Two men's is oiling.
They
you
definitely
up.
dipping balls in mouths right now.
No, they not. It's
Oh
just,
my god.
You need that type of self care.
Is that what it is?
Yes. Yes.
No, I'm pretty sure you can find this on Pornhub.
It's not. I wish.
Mm,
And then sometimes he does it with a
OnlyFans
woman. I'm
page?
trying to. Oh, here we go.
OnlyFans?
No, he don't have the other guy. Troy Tom Touch has the OnlyFans page.
Huh.
Now,
Yeah.
see her services. I think going too far.
Oh, you-
Because why she got to have a thong on
Yeah.
to
What?
do the massage?
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be on for long.
So she have her own thing she do with the brothers.
This is
and
something else.
sometimes
There's a whole
ladies-
lane. There's
Yeah.
a whole lane for this.
There's a whole lane of
This
massage
is-
porn.
This is all it takes. That's all
Maybe
it
out of
takes just
Atlanta.
to find your niche.
Maybe
And
out of
then
Atlanta.
We are still out here like, damn, why what we do don't work.
Why is we poor?
Yeah.
Her
This
videos
simple
start
shit
with her
here.
thong. Like, this ridiculous.
It's simple.
Look at this. Look at the views.
Of course.
And then she teach a...
And then you're gonna get into people's feet. People, they got fetish porns about people's feet. All right.
Yeah, so that's what we do in life.
I
That's
wanted,
what I need to do now.
I
This is
wanted
my
to make
future.
a game.
Make a game.
I wanted to.
I think somebody tried to, I think somebody stole my shit here.
For what?
I don't recognize her, but I think she used to come to Spontaneous show. I need to show you. Somebody came up with this card, this game called, is it Bingoh? Naughty. Whatever. They sell it at Dynamo. It's a burlesque comedian from New Orleans who created it. It's pretty much I've Never, but with little bingo cards in it. And they got the shit printed and boxed up and they sell it.
Huh.
And you know my memory's bad, so I don't recognize the broad. But I feel like she came to bingo. I feel like exactly. I'm gonna find it.
Well, my game has nothing to do with bingo. My game is a different game. God damn it. But I wanted to create a hangman, an adult hangman game called Hungman, and basically it's I guess you would play it like Hangman, but you would guess like erotic things or like porn star names or whatnot. And then when you lose, instead of like a guy being hanged, so I draw a big old dick on the fucking on the board, and boom, it's Hungman. That's the end. The end is when you lose. Boom, you get the dick. Don't Hangman.
I'm thinking. I'm streamlining this game. I'm trying to see if we could try it tomorrow at Bingo.
You think so?
I'm trying to see if I can try it tomorrow at Bingo. Because I think, like, you still draw the hangman, but you do it in a faster way so that you also have to add the dick.
Yeah, no, it's still a stick figure. It's a stick figure, but then you draw a dick. You draw a meaty dick. Just however I feel like drawing a dick.
So you just want to draw dicks, Kyle?
It's hangman. This is what happens. You get the dick if you lose. I mean, you ain't got to put it like that. I guess we could make it more family oriented.
No. It's not going to be family oriented.
Couples be aware type of situation. But yeah. All right. This has been
good.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I make whips now.
Yeah. Is that your thing? I think I did hear about this.
Yeah, they're trigger-free whips.
Trigger-free whips?
Because I see something that said like somebody was a 5th generation whip maker, and I was like, excuse me? Because that means why is your family what?
Oh.
Because a lot of bondage stuff has some roots and things that we probably don't want to talk about.
When you think about it, 5th generation. Oh.
Yeah. So I am making whips that have nothing to do with slavery. It's just all freak. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once you get those made, let them know where they can find you and maybe.
I'm gonna make 10 for Crew de Vue. I'm trying to get my friends to send me some leather from Ghana, but I'm gonna make 10 and I'm gonna sell them at Crew de Vue.
Do you have a website?
I need to make one today. That's what I was gonna do today.
Okay. Now you have to. I mean, not that this is coming out anytime soon, but you have to make one now.
I believe I already own GenevaJoy.com, so.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, let everybody else know where else they can find you at then.
At Geneva Joy on Instagram.
There you go.
There we go. That's it.
That it is. All right, everybody. God damn it. This has been a fun fucking time. Oh, man. I think you are my last of the day.
How many did you do?
2. Just you and somebody else. And then, yeah. So, what Joker would you be if you'd be a Joker?
What?
Joker?
The big Joker.
No, the big Joker. You went straight to spades. What the hell?
What else are you talking about?
Joker and like the movie Batman and
There
Joker
was
and
more than
Joker.
one Joker?
Yeah, I mean more than one rendition of a Joker.
Oh, like the actor? I don't care.
You just gotta pick a Joker. Just pick a Joker. What Joker do you know about the most?
The one on the cartoon?
There you go. The Mark Hamill Joker.
See, you go too deep.
There you go. That's all you need. She'll be the Mark Hamill Joker, you guys. Alright, you guys. I've been a Monogamous. This is Kyle Smith. Y'all have a good time. This has been Tell Me a Joke. Guideline of chasing a dream. You haven't needed to. Don't you just hate that when people ask you to tell me a joke? That's why I call this. Just because as comedians, that is the worst thing to tell us. And as soon as you tell me a joke, fuck you. How about that? That's how we feel. That's how we always feel inside. It's like my jokes don't work that way. They don't work that way at all.